All right, everybody, what is going on? Welcome to part one of the LR Demon King Piccolo free-to-play LR farming guide. That's what we got going on right here. We just kicked off about 10 minutes ago, part two of the anniversary. So if you're watching this video sometime in the future, know that I am recording this currently on February 9th. At about 11 o'clock at night. So if you're watching this, say in May, just know we've probably moved on from this point. But this is the story event right here that drops the free-to-play Demon King Piccolo. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, the news, like this little info screen, has not updated for the new stages that they've added tonight. But I believe stage 10 is the stage that will drop Demon King Piccolo. We're going to go ahead and hop in here and find out. There is a drop rate bonus for this event, I believe. It is Dragon Ball Seekers is going to give you the bonus boost. So if you want to go ahead and get the best possible team built, you're going to want to go ahead and build a Dragon Ball Seekers team. So if you go to select category, we can type in Dragon Ball Seekers. Remember that the Ginyu Force, the free-to-play Ginyu Force team that you can farm up should all be on Dragon Ball Seekers. So if you're like, I don't have any Dragon Ball Seekers, there is the free-to-play Ginyu Force team that you can farm up. I talk about that a little bit in my old beginner's guide, but we can hop in here. And again, if I just sort by Ginyu Force as well, you guys can see them. There they are. You can, jump in here with these free-to-play units. You got the Tech Ginyu, the LR Physical Ginyu from Battlefield, and all these guys. So everybody should be able to build a team of Dragon Ball Seekers characters to help with the drop rate bonuses right here. Of course, I'm going to sort by LR because LRs do give you the highest drop rate bonus. This unit right here is a Dragon Ball Seeker leader, so I'm going to run them. Usually these story events aren't too hard, so you can pretty much run anybody you want in here. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I'm just going to go ahead and pick a bunch of random characters. It doesn't, really matter. Let's go ahead and refresh that. Again, another thing that you can do to increase your drop rate bonus is bring a support member. You can bring this Oolong one. That'll increase your drop chances by 85%. You can also bring the Shopping with Dad, or Bulla went shopping. It'll also increase by 85%, but this one will cost you a few more reels if you decide to use it. I would only recommend using those on the stages that drop Demon King Piccolo or the medals or whatever it is that you're trying to farm. Let's go ahead and hop in and get through the story event right here. I don't have sound on. I hope that doesn't bother you guys too much. The reason being is that they are playing a lot of copyrighted music in-game at the moment, so it's just going to be my voice here going through this. Now, I won't show you every single stage right here. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of cuts, but we'll come back as we clear each stage, because you guys don't need to see this, right? Like, this is just me going through each stage, clearing it. It's not going to take very long, but I will show just me going through each stage, and we'll show if we get, medals, copies of DKP, and I'll do the stage that drops him a couple of times. As far as how many copies you're going to need, Demon King Piccolo is going to be an LR. I presume he is going to EZA, so you're going to go ahead and need to farm up 29 copies of Demon King Piccolo. Now, I do believe that you get a couple, or maybe just one, from the missions. If I go ahead and pull this screen up right here and I scroll down to the bottom, you can see right here for clearing stage 10 one time on Z-Hard, it will give you one copy right there, so you'll only need to farm up an additional 28. It also gives you a bunch of orbs in here, some stones for getting this guy farmed up, so go ahead and hop in and get this guy done. But again, everybody should get one copy at least from clearing stage 10 on Z-Hard, so then you have to farm up an additional 28 copies. As far as why you have to farm up a total of 29 copies, I'll go ahead and break that down for you. Is you're going to need 10 copies to get one card up to SA level 10. As you guys know, if you train in the same card into another card, it'll increase their super attack level. So obviously, in order to get that character to super attack level 10, which you'll want to do in order to rainbow them, and then whenever they're in LR, you'll want to do that so you can get them up to SA level 20. You want to get one copy up to super attack level 10. In addition to that, you're going to need 4 copies in order to rainbow that character. So once you get that card up to SA level 10, you're going to want to feed in 4 copies to the dupe paths in order to get Demon King Piccolo rainbowed. As far as how I would build him, I haven't actually looked at his kit yet. For now, I'm going to just blanket recommend dodge. I don't think we actually know what the LR does at the moment. We can pull up the SSR and see what he does. Looks like he supports. He gets some attack and defense when attacking. He gets additional attack and defense per demonic power category characters, and he can get guards. So Just based on that, again, I would just say, he's just going to be kind of an extreme class support unit. Is probably what he's going to end up being. So I would say just going full dodge is going to be your best bet there. Even if they give this guy 100% chance to dodge always, I don't know. Maybe if he had 100% chance to dodge permanently always, maybe we don't need to give him dodge at that point. But unless he's got that, I would say even if he's got 99% chance to dodge, just go ahead and build him full dodge, because you don't want that 1% chance to be the reason that you lose a run with this guy. So I'll go ahead and cut right here, and we will come back in just a sec. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I haven't finished explaining the reason we need all the copies. So you need 10 to get to SA level 10. You need 4 to open the dupe paths in order to rainbow them. After that, you'll be able to awaken that copy all the way up to an LR at some point during the celebration. Right now, I don't believe we have the medals in order to do that. I don't even think his TUR is coded into the game at the moment. You can only get the SSR as of the recording of this video, so I'll be sure to get like his medals and everything that you need. Once I know what those are, I'll be sure to get a guide out for that. But at the moment, you're going to want to go ahead and farm up 29 copies. Again, 10 to get him to super attack level 10, 4 to get his dupe paths open, and then you're going to want to go ahead and get a second copy to super attack level 10. The reason you want to do that is because whenever you awaken them both to LR, you'll be able to train your super attack level 10 at 0% into your rainbowed copy, and that'll boost his super attack level up to level 20. And again, I'll go over that in the actual video where we do that in the future, but for now, I just want to kind of explain why we're doing that. Even if you can't quite see it or understand what I'm saying, just know that there is going to be a guide in the future that goes over exactly why you need to do that. Again, 29 copies is what you need. I can't, I feel like I'm reiterating that a lot, but somebody is going to ask me how many copies do I need in the comments, and yeah, I'm going to have said it 100 times, so you guys can just leave them the 50 timestamps. If you see someone asking in the comments, be sure to just drop every timestamp where I say how many copies that you'll need. And if they ask why, just say, it's going to be explained in a future video. Or, I'll probably do that. I won't drop the timestamps. You guys can drop the timestamps. But anyway, let me go ahead and cut right here for real. Oh, and then the last copy, you'll need a third copy to awaken to an LR. You'll train that one to SA level 5. So that's 5 plus 10 plus, 5 plus 10 is 15, and then you need 14 for the rainbowed copy. So I'll be right back. Sorry, that's a lot to explain at the moment. I'll probably draw something up in Microsoft Paint to help you guys understand, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and cut. We'll come back once I'm actually getting copies of DKP. All right, so we just beat DKP here in Stage 10, and he dropped 2 cards of himself, and as you guys can see, I drew a nice little, I'm a very artsy person, right? Everyone's always accused me of being an artist. They call me the Picasso of our time, Van Gogh, if you will. So right here, I went ahead and drew out why exactly you need to get 29 copies right here. So you're going to need 1 copy of the LR at SA level 10. I know this looks like SAID, like the word SAID, but this is super attack level 10. And then you need 4 more to get them rainbowed. And so this copy right here is going to run you 14 copies of the card. You're going to need a second copy of the LR at SA level 10. So that's going to take you another 10 copies right there. You don't need this one rainbowed. There goes the cord. But you don't need this copy rainbowed right here. Okay, so that's why you only need 10. It's because you don't need to open the dupe paths. You only need 10, so you need them at super attack level 10. And then you need 1 copy of the LR at super attack level 5. So again, that's not rainbowed. You don't need to put any in the dupe paths. That's just getting them to SA level 5. And then you'll feed this one into this one. And then once they EZA, you'll feed this one also into that one. And then that will get you a super attack level 25 LR EZA Demon King Piccolo. So right here, you feed that in, and then you feed this one in, and then you get that. So that's kind of how this process works. I wanted to just kind of draw that graphic for you guys. And again, I'll do this all on camera one of these days, once we actually have everything in-game. But again, at the moment, I don't believe we can even awaken Demon King Piccolo at the moment. Will it actually show me? Can I click on his card art right here? Yeah, as you guys can see, we don't have the TUR or the LR or the EZA or anything like that in the game at the moment. That kind of sucks that they don't even have the awakening medals in the game. That's really bad, actually. Normally we can go ahead and at least get them awakened one time, but Regardless, you need 29 copies right here. And again, refer to the graphic on the side of the screen as to why you need that many copies. So you just need to hop into this event, run it, a couple of times right here, and then get you 29 copies. Obviously, once you do it the first time, you'll have access to auto, so you can just let the game do it on its own. So go ahead, get your 29 copies farmed up, watch something. If they're not dropping for you, you are just getting unlucky. We've all been there. Everybody has done one of these LR grinds where they hop in and they do 15 runs in a row and they don't get a single copy to drop. We've all been there. So if you're not getting a copy to drop here on stage 10, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are just simply unlucky. So keep running the stage. Give it your best shot. We got 2 from the first drop. Be sure you're bringing a Dragon Ball Seekers team and you're not just running some random team in here. As you guys can see, we just got 1 copy, but then our bonus drops gave us 3 more. So we're already up to 7 copies that I have already, and that's just after 2 runs. So we're about a third of the way there, about a fourth of the way there, somewhere in there. I guess closer to a fourth. So we're about a fourth of the way there. And we've only done 2 runs, so yeah, give your Dragon Ball Seekers team a shot. Go ahead, hop in here, get Demon King Piccolo farmed up. Again, you want 29 copies of this guy in your box, and you'll want to train 1 card. You want to train 1 card up to level 10 and rainbow them. You'll want to train another card up to super attack level 10, and then you'll want to train another card up to super attack level 5. So after you're all done grinding 29 copies, you should have 3 cards left over. 1 at super attack level 10 and rainbowed, 1 at super attack level 10, and 1 at super attack level 5. So once you're officially done grinding all 29 cards, you should have 1, 2, 3 Demon King Piccolos in your box, rainbowed, super attack level 10, and super attack level 5. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. Be on the lookout for part 2 of this video, hopefully where I go over the awakening medals, or go over this process in a little bit more detail once it's actually in game. But if you guys have seen any of my other free-to-play LR grinding videos, it's going to be pretty much the same thing as it always is. You're always going to end up with these 3 cards. So once you kind of get a groove for grinding one of these, you'll be able to grind them up easier in the future. It's pretty much the same song and dance. Like, I can already tell you that probably the first Awakening medal, you're going to need 90 of the first Awakening medal, and you're probably going to need 150 of the second Awakening medal. That's how it always works. So once they're in game, just know that you're probably going to need 90 to get these guys up to a TUR. The reason it's 90 is because it's 30 for 1, 30 for 2, and 30 for 3. And then the same thing, the reason it's 150 is to then get it to an LR. You're going to need 50 for 1, 50 for 2, and 50 for 3. So that's where I'm getting these medal numbers from. That's what it always ends up being. But let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the 10th anniversary. Be sure to get this guy grinded up. You don't want to miss out on these really good rainbow tickets that you'll be able to use on the banners. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.